Here's a mixing with Mike tip on using comb filters to create a stereo effect. So if we go back here to our Pro Tools session to the same Fender Rhodes from the previous tips, one other way that we can go about creating a stereo image is by applying equal and opposite equalization across the frequency spectrum of the instrument. So you can see here wherever I boost a particular frequency, this is 25 cycles, probably don't need that for this instrument, we're cutting it on the other side. And so we're cutting 31 cycles here on the left signal. On the right signal, we're adding it by the same amount. So as you go through the spectrum and you go through each of these, they are opposing, equal and opposite. In this case, just plus minus 6 on both sides. So the effect is this. If we actually take it, then this would be the standard, chorus bypassed, and then this would be the spread image. And what you can hear is like an opening. So what you're doing is you're really spreading the frequencies. You're moving certain frequencies, you're exaggerating them on one side and taking away from the other side. And this way, if you kind of just look at these and you think of these as the teeth of a comb, then the teeth of the comb would line up to each other perfectly, so technically they would fit together. You end up with the same amount of total frequency, so you don't really hear a frequency shift, but you get every other frequency on one side and every other frequency on the left side, and this is a way of taking a sound without chorusing it or modulating it and creating a widening effect. And it has a little slightly phasey kind of effect, and that depends on the quality of the equalizer and what you're using. So this GEQ by Waves happens to have a little bit of a phase distortion kind of characteristic that adds to that color, and you can actually take the Q here and soften it a little bit, and what you'll get is less of that effect. And then it also, as you see, it starts to bleed them into each other. So it's a subtler, more natural effect, and then you can kind of take it to its extreme the way it is here. So any kind of graphic equalizer will basically do, and depending upon its phase characteristics, it will give you a little bit of a phasey kind of character or widening effect, or something that's perhaps a little bit more natural sounding. But a very simple, quick, and easy, efficient way of creating a widening effect without having any kind of modulation in the sound, just spreading the frequencies over the left-right spectrum. Okay, there you have it. There is another mixing with Mike tip on using comb filters to create stereo imaging. If you like what you see with this tip and any of the others, then you can join the live classes every Wednesday. Sign up for the newsletter at mpginsider.com and you can attend the live classes for free. And if you go into the mpginsider.com website, click on the Mixing with Mike link, you can find information about how to do that, and loads of other workshops and courses and online information and tips and valuable information that you can use for all of your mixing needs. There you have it. There's another Mixing with Mike tip.